What's going on, y'all, and happy Tuesday. I hope everybody out there is feeling fantastic. So let's go ahead and jump all over this topic, and I want to talk about the Cincinnati Brawl that took place over the weekend. Apparently there was a jazz festival, and after the festival there was an argument that ensued, and a brother and a white tee man got into it and things went left. Now, initially I had posted the incident on my Instagram page at Carolina Crush TV, and it just showed that there was a bunch of brothers and sisters jumping on a couple of white tee people, right? And a woman viciously got knocked out. But somebody else posted a video as it pertains to that same incident, and it seems as though that the video that I posted first was cropped, because this particular video shows that the YT man actually smacked the brother in the face before the brawl took place. Now, this incident has sent social media into a frenzy. There are so many people that have so many thoughts and opinions about this situation. But what's disappointing to me is that you have people within our own community, within my community, that are calling for YT people to actually put us down when situations like that ensue. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, wow, they've been doing that throughout history collectively. Why are you trying to egg them on to do more just because of this situation, right? It happens all the time. They've gotten people that look like me, and we were clearly outnumbered, and that's a fact throughout history. And sometimes we get them when they're clearly outnumbered, right? And listen, I'm not trying to make this sound like it's a tit for tat thing. I'm just stating the facts that has transpired throughout history, right? I'm against bullying, violence, and racism to the 10th power. I don't play at all when it comes to that. But I just find it rather interesting and disappointing at the same time that you have a black individual, right? I'm not saying that they're supposed to side with everything when it comes to the black community. I'm not saying that, but for you to actually rally behind YT people and make them feel comfortable, like it's okay to take us out just because of this situation that transpired over the weekend in Cincinnati. Listen, they don't need any type of introduction to this. They've been doing this for over 400 to 500 years. What makes you think that you're telling them something any different? You know what I'm saying? It's just appalling to me. But anyway, what I want to do right here is play you guys a few clips as it pertains to this situation. And we're going to start off with the dude that I'm talking about that supposedly is a member of our community, but he's clearly the ops. And then I'll be back.
What's up, family? Once again, it's Brother Dre with Curse Breakers 300. Let's get right down to it. I'm going right to the facts, man. People been sending me the whole video of the execution beat down downtown at the music fest on the streets. A damn shame. White people, I'm gonna just tell you right now, man, you better learn how to defend yourself. People got beat down, and I'm gonna say it like this to those suckers jumping that old man. I don't care what he said. Y'all some suckers. Y'all some chumps. Beating down that old man like he was nothing. You had females jumping in. Then the white lady got straight blasted by a dude, her dead in her face. And guess what? No police anywhere. Now, I'm saying if it's my family getting beat down like that, woo, man, I'm gonna have to pray about this one, bruh. The bottom line is, man, I'm sick and tired of telling the city how to protect themselves and what you're doing with city leadership. You got one of the biggest events that come to Cincinnati, and you don't have the right police in place. There should be at least 2 cops, 3 cops, 4 cops on every street corner, saturated with police for incidents like this, that soon as they jump off, it's a snatch grab. We gonna de-escalate it immediately. I keep telling y'all, man, who got to get killed? Now, we just seen something horrific. Man, that was crazy. Right here in our city where people want to be safe. And I just released the videotape saying, get rid of the administration and the city leaders that don't even know how to protect this city. And taxpayer citizens, people that come downtown, want to be safe. This is what you get. A beat down in Cincinnati. A disgrace. People better arm themselves accordingly, because that situation could have went so bad that if somebody would have pulled out a strap and start blasting, it's over. That's why I don't mess with big crowds like that, man. Y'all crazy. And then you in an unsafe city with no protection, and y'all going downtown like it's cool? Nah, bro. Not Brother Dre. I'm chilling. People, wake up. White people, wake up. If you got the power to do certain things and influence lawmakers, man, y'all better handle y'all business in Cincinnati. Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to keep seeing foolishness like this. And then you got black people acting a damn fool in downtown Cincinnati. Yeah, I said it. Don't y'all get tired of just looking like fools? Man, stupid. It's a disgrace. You embarrass me. As a black man, you embarrass me. Take that foolishness somewhere else. You embarrass me. It's Brother Dre, Curse Breakers 300. Handle your business. Protect yourself. Get the right leaders in place, or this will continue. I said it as a prophecy, and it will continue. Get rid of these clowns in administration. Peace.
So a brawl went down in Cincinnati, and I've been seeing clips of the fight, and everybody been saying, oh, it's a hate crime, and the black people just jumped on and attacked the clear folk, and the white lady was laid out. First of all, that white man slapped the black guy first. Now, I'm not saying that anybody deserves to get beat up by a mob, but you can, and they were also hurling racial slurs. You cannot physically assault somebody and then police how they react to you. You cannot physically assault somebody and then police how they react to you. We're going to get our Dr. Umar on. You cannot physically assault somebody and then police how they react to you. Now, if I know I'm outnumbered, why in the hell would I put my hands on somebody? And everybody like, oh, what if it was the other way around? It has been the other way around for centuries. Just last month, a black man was in a bar asking about his tab because they was trying to overcharge him for drinks that he did not receive. And the whole entire bar jumped him, and they were all Caucasian men. And I didn't see y'all saying shit. Y'all like, yeah, it would have been worldwide news if it was black people. No, we've seen that black guy go into that bar and get beat down by a mob of white men. He had no backup. He was by himself. Y'all didn't say about that because y'all don't really give a fuck about semantics. Y'all only care about race because y'all are racist, and y'all feel like y'all supposed to be able to beat a black person, slap a black person, accost a black person, steal a black person's property, go harass, stalk a black person, and we just ain't supposed to do nothing back. It's not 1925. You're gonna down and find out. Now, I don't know. They saying that a Caucasian man is actually who knocked the woman out, and it wasn't a black man. But of course, y'all want to just blame us. But you do not put your hands on somebody and expect for them to not defend themselves. Now, should the whole mob jump you? No. But that's how the cookie crumbled once you decided to choose. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way.
I'm just going to make myself real clear because a lot of you have a problem understanding me and how I feel about this situation. So the fight that went down in Cincinnati this weekend at the Jazz Festival, the ones that you all are trying to say is so racially motivated, this is how racially motivated that was. The white guy, he's the one that smacked the black dude in the face. So anything that happens after you put your hands on someone are consequences of your own making. Oh, well, that doesn't make it right for 10 of his friends to jump in. It doesn't make it right for them to whoop his old lady's ass again. Anything that happened after that white dude put his hands on that black dude are problems of his own making. You cannot police how other people are going to respond when you put your hands on them, okay? Now, I don't agree with, 10 people jumping in, but that's how these roll. So, at least they didn't put holes in that man. He got everything he deserved after he put his hands on that dude. Sorry. It's not racially motivated. They had some problems. They exchanged some words. The white dude decided he was going to smack the out of that dude. And that dude and all his friends decided it wasn't going to go down like that. So these are problems of your own making. Learn to keep your hands to yourself. But don't put it like it's some racial that's going on in Cincinnati, because it's not. He got his whooped just like he deserved. He probably should have kept his hands to himself.
Another topic I want to cover real quick. social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. The social media, the post that we've seen, does not depict the entire incident. That is one version of what occurred. At times, social media and mainstream media and their commentaries are a misrepresentation of the circumstances surrounding any given event. What that does, that causes us some difficulties in thoroughly investigating the activity and enforcing the law. Because what happens, that social media post and your coverage of it distorts the content of what actually happened. And it makes our job more difficult. Go ahead, right here.
Thank you. 2 questions. Where were the nearest officers?
In the central business section. They were working. They were both in vehicles, and like I said, they had to maneuver through the traffic.
My second question is, you had said social media, news media distorted the content of what actually happened. What exactly was distorted? I understand that there was multiple views of the video, but exactly what led up to this? I mean, what was distorted?
Yeah, so I think by the irresponsibility with social media is it just shows one side of the equation quite frequently, without context, without factual context. And then people run with that. And then it grows legs and it becomes something bigger that we then have to try to manage as part of the investigation.
All right, so you guys just saw and heard all of that. Now, what I want you guys to pay close attention to is basically in the last clip, the police chief is basically saying and calling out social media and people in the journalistic realm for not telling the whole story. And basically what she's saying without saying it is that, yo, this YT man basically put hands on this brother before all of this transpired. That is what she's actually saying there. But they're just showing one side to get a rise out of social media. And what it's doing is it's dividing us once again. You know what I'm saying? And so this situation was unfortunate. Like I said, I don't agree with what went down on both sides, but it happened. And when you see the comments coming from YT individuals and how disrespectful they can be about it, they really act as if throughout history, none of this has taken place and none of this was done to our ancestors, and that this doesn't go on today. But hey, I want to hear from you guys. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.